Hi everyone, mini story Day of the Dead. Let's start.
Okay. Did I arrive in Guatemala?
Yes, I arrived in Guatemala.
Where did I arrive?
I arrived in Guatemala.
Who arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead?
Me, AG.
Yes. Did I arrive in Guatemala on November 3rd?
No, I arrived in Guatemala on November 1st.
Yes. What what day what day did I arrive in Guatemala?
I arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st.
When did I arrive on November 1st?
I arrived in Guatemala on November 1st.
Was I agree about this holiday?
No, I don't know. I'm curious about this holiday.
Was I sad about this holiday?
No, I'm curious about this holiday.
Who was curious about this holiday?
Me, AG.
What was I curious about?
I'm curious about this holiday.
Yes. Which holiday were I curious about?
Uh, the Day of the Dead.
Was I curious about this holiday in the Day of the Dead, or was I curious about Christmas?
I'm curious about the Day of the Dead. The
Yes.
Day of the Dead.
Where did I go?
I go to I go to the cemetery
When
in
to-
Guatemala.
when
I
to-
went to the cemetery on Guatemala.
Yes. Did I go to the cemetery or I go to the airport?
I went to the cemetery.
Where did I go?
I went to the cemetery.
Yes. When did I go to the cemetery?
I went to the cemetery on the Day of the Dead, November 1st.
Yes. Why did I go to the cemetery? Why? To see.
Because
To see.
went to the cemetery to see what's happening.
Yes. Who went to the cemetery?
Me, Aishi.
Where was the cemetery?
On Guatemala.
Yes.
Yes.
What's the day of the dead?
It is
Holiday.
holiday.
When's the day of the dead? November 1st. When?
It was on November 1st.
Was it boring?
No.
Was it interesting?
Yes, it was interesting.
How did I feel about the cemetery?
I felt quite interesting.
Yes. Was it boring or was it interesting?
It was interesting.
What were interesting?
The cemetery
Yes. When was the cemetery interesting?
on the Day of the Dead,
Okay.
November 1st.
Was the atmosphere very sad?
No,
Were the atmosphere sad or happy?
the atmosphere was happy.
Were. What was like a party?
Uh, the atmosphere like body on cemetery.
Where were the atmosphere like a party?
Um, in Guatemala cemetery.
Yes. Where was the family sitting?
They sitting around the graves.
Were they sitting around the street?
No, they sitting around the graves.
Where was sitting?
They sitting around the graves. They seated.
Were they sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors?
Yes,
Yes. Who was sitting around the graves?
the families sitting around the graves.
Whose graves were they sitting around?
Um,
There.
their dead ancestor.
Yes. Who was clean the graves?
The families cleansed the graves.
What did they add?
They added fresh flour. Fresh flowers.
Did they add food?
No,
Did they add money?
no, they add fresh flowers.
What did they clean?
They clean their ancestor graves.
Whose graves did they clean?
They dead ancestor.
Yes.
Their
Where did they add flour?
They added flour on the graves.
Yes. Where did I work?
I walked through the cemetery.
Did I work through in the park?
No, I walked through the cemetery.
Where did I work?
I walked through cemetery on November 1st, the day of the dead.
Who walked through cemetery?
Me, AG.
Did I walk through cemetery or did I walk through in the park?
I walked through cemetery.
Did I admire the beauty of the streets?
No, I admire the beauty of colorful flowers.
Did I admire the beauty of the children?
No, I admire the beauty of colorful flowers.
What did I admire?
I admire of the colorful flowers.
Good, the beauty of the colorful flower.
Families.
Where was the flowers?
On the graves. The flower on the graves.
Where were the flowers?
The flower on the graves.
When did I walk through the cemetery?
I through the cemetery on the day of the dead, November 1st.
Yes. Which holiday were I curious about?
I curious about the day of the dead.
Yes. Where was the color?
The color in the sky.
Why was many color in the sky?
Many kids flying kites.
Who was flying kites?
Many kids flying kites.
Was the sky colorful or was the sky gray?
The sky was colorful.
What was colorful? What was colorful?
The sky. The kite. Yes, the sky was beautiful, colorful.
Why was the sky colorful?
Because many kids flying kites.
What was the kid flying?
The kids flying kites.
Where was they flying kites?
In a cemetery.
Yes. Who was flying kite in the cemetery?
Many kids flying kites in the cemetery.
Did they eat?
Yes, they eat together.
Who ate?
The families ate.
What did they eat?
They ate Guatemala food.
Did they eat American food?
No, they ate Guatemala food.
Where did they eat?
They ate next to the graves in cemetery.
Did they drink water?
No.
Yes.
No.
What did they drink in the cemetery?
They drank beer in the cemetery.
Who drink beer?
The families drank beer.
What did they eat?
They ate Guatemala food.
Did they drink beer or water?
They drank beer.
Where did the reindeer?
They reindeer next to the grave.
When did they the reindeer?
They drank beer on the Day of the Dead, November 1st.
When did they eat?
They eat on the Day of the Dead, November 1st.
Did they chat together?
Yes, they chatted together.
Who did chat together?
The families chatted together.
When did they chat together?
On the Day of the Dead, November 1st.
Yes, that's it.
Thanks for listening.